event talk show for today, From Scrolls to Sales. Good afternoon everyone, my name is Destiny Lu and I'll be your host for today's event. On behalf of INTI, College Subang and COM2103 project team, we would like to warmly welcome all our students, lecturers and guests for today's event. Nowadays, social media plays a big role in our daily lives. We use platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and many more every day. Besides for entertainment purposes, social media can also be an impactful resource for business and marketing all around the world. But what really happens between someone scrolling on Instagram and eventually making one of the biggest purchases of their lives, like a property? Now, I would like to introduce our two guest speakers for today, Mr. Jayden Teh and Hannah Yeh.
Hello, my name is Jayden Teh. I'm the youngest head of team in iCare Realty and I'm 24 years old this year. So I'm in this line for 6 years, and across these 6 years I started off my social media I think probably around also 5-6 years ago with shooting videos and photos and until now becoming a content creator.
Hello, okay, so I'm Hannah. I just graduated, so I'm actually a fresh grad. Started in real estate journey in my year 3, so that's about 1.5 years ago. So this year I'm 23, and then in terms of me starting real estate as a fresh grad, when I first started also very blur, but then also have to build my own media presence, so I have to post consistently even though it's very hard for me. So that's how I put social media inside my career to go.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We will now begin with our Q&A session.
Okay.
So our first question will be for Mr. Jayden. At only 24 years old, you've already become the head of team at IQI and Lead Legends. What inspired you to enter the property industry, real estate industry, and also instead of pursuing a more traditional career?
Okay, in short, basically I studied in Catholic High School previously and also in Taylor's College. So during my 19 years old, I remember after I gotten my scholarship, I actually posted this video online and gotten a lot of resonance from my followers, which actually I obtained a full A SPM and also 4.0 CGPA. But apparently after, even though I gotten a 50% scholarship for Adelaide University, my parents can't support me to study abroad. So in this case, I'm quite devastated and frustrated. So I decided not to pursue and forgo the scholarship from Taylor's and just try to go into real estate. Reason being because I have a lot of friends which have similar financial situation as me. Their parents able to sell off their real estate property and support their kids financially to study abroad. So this actually inspires me to study real estate and try to help more people to acquire real estate to maybe support their family in different situations, maybe in education or even in any sickness comes through, they can also support. So this is my goal, and throughout these years of real estate, this is something that I constantly believe on and constantly making me to help more and more people and striving for more and more news.
Thank you so much for that. Now, the second question will be for Mr. Jayden as well. Looking back at your journey, what do you think is the biggest turning point that shaped your journey today?
Actually, I didn't expect me to go this far. Actually, for my 19 years old journey after I graduated from Taylor's is quite ordinary person, I would say. And at that point of time, one of my leader, which is my main leader, my ex-leader, actually he went to other industry, so which means I've been left alone. So this actually shapes me a very strong mindset in order to survive in this very cruel reality, I would say, from the entrepreneurship mindset, how to overcome all the challenges and how to deal with customer with a young age. A lot of things coming on, and all these objections actually, I would say, shapes me to a stronger person. So that journey, that particular 1 year is a nightmare, but it makes my year after a rainbow, I would say.
Thank you so much. So the third question will be for Ms. Hannah. As a former university student, how was it balancing studies and a real estate career, and how did this journey begin for you?
How do I balance? Okay, as I started in my year 3, so at the time I was entering intern phase. Then how I balance is that I still have assignments to do, but to be honest, I know what my priority is. That I wanted to build my own career, build my own income. So I had to know what is my priority. It's not to say don't do your assignments. Yes, you have to complete it, but then you know your priority. So maybe 80% of your time you focus on your career, and then 20% of time you use a shorter amount of time to complete your study to-do list. So I think it's just on time management. So, and you can do anything with a good time management.
Understand?
Yeah. Fun fact, I paid other people to do my assignments. So I earn money. Then with this income, then I can finish my assignments earlier. Yeah, I pay other people to do. It's not good, I don't learn, but then it's one of the solutions to balance both. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, question for Miss Hannah as well. As a young female consultant, have you ever faced challenges in gaining clients' trust, and how did you overcome them?
Gaining client trust. I think definitely people will look at me and feel like, oh, this girl is so young. How can I trust such an important decision onto her hands? But I think as anybody here, anybody who wants to start real estate as a very young entrepreneur, you first must have the confidence first, and then how you build the confidence is through knowledge. So you need to, you need to go through a lot of experience, then you have the knowledge, and then once you have the knowledge, you have the confidence, and people wouldn't doubt you anymore because they can see how confident you are in proposing this property to them.
Okay. Question 5 is for Mr. Jaden. So many people still associate real estate with cold calling and door knocking. So how has social media changed the way agents market themselves today?
Actually, for door knocking I think it's my grandma's era. So now there's no more door knocking anymore. So currently we all actually, back in 2012 I think, it started out with the Facebook, currently known as Meta. So with this kind of technology, which we can actually filter our clients in a right budget, right requirements, and this is one of the way. Of course, and I will say for the future, it will be more on personal branding because there are more and more agents, and Meta ads will gonna be out there soon. So which people will actually, now a lot of people are talking about AI. So next time actually a lot of people, maybe they will just ask ChatGPT, they'll ask Cloud, or I want to buy a property in somewhere with this budget, what's the recommendation? So I will say the future will be more on personal branding, and it doesn't really need agents already, but when you have a strong IP, then maybe some customer, if they really want to buy, they'll give you the chance to handle everything. So this is how the transformation for the marketing in real estate comes in.
Thank you so much. So moving on to our next question from Mr. Jaden as well. Your Instagram has over 75k followers. So I'd like to ask, when creating content, what comes first for you in between educating, building trust, or selling, and why?
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't say I'm very good and very famous on building social media, but based on my experience, currently I have 4 accounts. So one is my main, the other one is my property leadership account, and also my third account will be selling property, 4th account will be my team account, which is I Collect Elite Legends. So my main account, actually I'll be focusing more on viral content, which how to gain followers. So at last 2 years, I caught a trend of street interview. So I actually went to Pavilion Bukit Bintang. I went to a lot of the malls to I would say street interview, and also have a lot of I went to a lot of university to have some university interview as well, so which actually caught a lot of the attention. And I will say need to know what is the purpose, because my purpose of my main social media is actually building a brand that people know me. So it's a name card. So it's like investing a name card. But for my property account, it's just selling property. So for that one, it's more on like finding the right customer, and it's not on viral content. So every account has their own purpose and their ways of mastering it to your end goal.
So your content is often focused on self-improvement alongside real estate. So why is personal branding important for property consultants?
Yeah, because nowadays, like just now I mentioned, property agents, they are quite, I would say, mushrooming. So plenty of property real estate agents currently. So what actually differentiates you from other agents is when people actually check my IG, check my Facebook. Every time since I'm 19 years old until now, people will, if they don't ask, they will also stalk Jaden Day or who is this person. They check on me on Google, they check me on Instagram. So when they search me and they found their answer, they have their confidence on me. So personal branding is very important to differentiate you from other agents.
So moving on to our next question from Miss Hannah. How do you convince people to be your customers while using a unique method without relating your content about properties?
How do I convince? I think for my social media content, it's not directly selling property. It's more of showing people that if let's say people come across my page, for them it's showing how I can post different things, not just about property. I can show what are the, for example, my results in this whole 1 year, what are the things that I have achieved, maybe the awards, or maybe my daily lifestyle, what I do in a life, or even what I wear in a week. It can be very casual. So it's just building a presence, and then in the end people will know that, okay, this girl, she's very hardworking, so I can trust her. So it's a mixture of a lot of different content to make your clients feel confident about you as their agent.
So you have to put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there. I think the most important thing is just to start. You wouldn't feel ready. There's no ready until you start. It's only when you start, and then slowly by then you feel ready after you start.
I see. Okay. So now we'll do a live demonstration, and we're gonna go to Mr. Jaden's page and pick one of his most viral content, which is this video right here. Okay, so may I ask, why did you choose this book?
Okay, for this particular video, I think it's close to my 21 years old, which is 3 years ago. Because 21 years old, I have quite a good achievement whereby I have my houses, cars, and also personal driver. So I wanted to shoot a content to inspire young individuals, not to say ask them to not focus on studies, they continue their studies, but how can they plan their future afterwards. So my hook is actually more on 21 years old, hire a personal driver, and that content actually went viral because of my age and also of the way I shoot it. I purposely make it a bit lancy, so a bit show-off type, which is quite, I will say, have a lot of comments, bad and good comments in the world of social media, which a lot of keyboard warriors will come and attack. But which is good that my video will go on viral, and until now I think close to 400k views.
So why did you choose the caption, and where's the call to action in the video, and how many inquiries did this video generate for you?
Actually, I would say that particular video we have actually gotten inquiries of around 20 people that interested what I'm doing. So I actually never force anyone to join real estate because it's not suitable for everyone. But they inquiry, if they're interested, then they join. And in fact, I realized a lot of bosses, means CEOs, after 1 year, 2 years, they actually recognize me because not of my street interview, because of my first video. So this is a very strong name card that actually my 21st year old, this video, it can help me to be a very strong, solid name card for the next 5 to 10 years, I will say. So the result is still keep on coming.
So first impressions are important.
Yeah, but you need to handle the world of very, very toxic world of Malaysia social media that we have a lot of criticism. But there are some supporters, there will be also some haters, so it's very normal. If none of the influencers in Malaysia don't have haters. Yeah. So if you want to be a good, not to say good, but you want to be somebody in the internet, you need to have some haters for you to success.
So how do you handle all that criticism?
So long they didn't come and burn my house and burn my family, then it's okay. So I don't care what they say, because actually what they say is from their point of view. So a lot of people stand from a different perspective. So I didn't blame them, because what they say is true on their perspective, but when it comes to my perspective is different. And also, of course, there are some people who are jealous on everything that we have. People might not able to get that, so people will be jealous, not because of any achievement. Is everybody will have a person that will be envy, will be jealous. So it's just a very reality world, I would say. So just ignore them and don't do any harmful stuff. I still keep on respect people no matter from what age. So this is what I keep on doing. So don't do any harmful stuff and keep on bringing value to the social media. Slowly the haters will become my followers and support me. I have quite a number of them. Yeah.
So could you walk us through the complete customer journey from seeing your reel to becoming your client?
I actually, a lot of my customer, some of my customer, they didn't really see my particular views, but they know who I am. So when in the showroom, they will say, oh, you are the one who actually do street interview, you are the one who actually shoot the video, I seen you before online. So it gains trust, so not from a particular video, because a lot of people misunderstand one particular reels will give you a lot of clients, but people will only remember you after maybe 10 times, 20 times after seeing you online. So my first post that actually gained a lot of trust is because one of the quite famous Malaysia YouTuber, which is Chang Yong, so he actually bought a property from me. So that's where a lot of people know me as well. Then after that, 3P, I think a lot of people also 3P, the editor team also bought a property from me. So from there, a lot of I slowly entering the influencer circle from there. Then slowly a lot of people in the influencer circle know that I'm doing real estate. Then some will inquiry, but haven't really buy the property from me yet. But there's a trust in there already. So it's a slowly long-term brand. It's actually, I think, close to 3 years of building my media. That only they know me, they trust me, and maybe afterwards only can convert into sales.
I see. Okay. So could you share one memorable case where social media directly led to a successful property deal?
Yeah, I think it will be the 3P editor team. I can't remember what's the name of the organization, but basically it's a couple that previously we know each other through her studio name is Chateau Studio. It's in Trip Darling. So we know each other after our shooting. But she also know a lot of agents because she helped a lot of real estate agencies to shoot photos, real estate agents to shoot photos. But in the end, I think she chose me to inquiry the property, and she actually texted me at the night time, I think around 11:30 p.m. I replied her instantly. The next day, come to showroom and immediately place the booking. So what actually strikes the trust, I think, is because of from my 5,000 followers, I built until 70,000 followers. She keep on seeing my content and also know that I'm constantly doing real estate. So this is what I think is quite a memorable deal, because all the process, a lot of people will say customer is very a lot of U-turns, roti canai here and there, one U-turn. So but this customer actually I will say is quite steady because of the trust there, and all the process is very happy and very smooth. And now we are still very good friends that in Chinese New Year we also keep on visiting each other, and till now maintaining the good relationship. Yeah.
So going on to our next question is for Miss Hannah. So how do you maintain communication with potential clients after they follow you online? Would you reach out to them or let them naturally come to you?
Potential clients, I think maintaining the communication, the relationship, and it's in Chinese we call 刷到存在感啊，就是 they will keep on seeing your stories and then randomly maybe from time to time they will see your posts. I think that's how I maintain my presence on social media. Because if I purposely send them, reach out to them just because there's a new launch or anything, I feel that maybe it may be too not so natural. So for me, how do I maintain is that I'll keep producing contents now. Not necessarily must directly be about project, but more so on my daily life as a real estate agent, how I'm doing. For example, there's a successful deal, then I'll post. So people that follow me, they will see, oh, she's still at this, she's still doing well. And then this real estate agency actually can one, so they will know. I think that's how my style of maintaining.
So basically through your stories
story and also post to make them feel you are still doing well in this industry. Then people will, when they think about real estate, they will think about you.
So as a fresh grad, how do you differentiate yourself from more experienced agents?
I see, okay. And I think as a fresh grad, how do I differentiate myself is when, like the earlier question you asked me, whether there is a trust problem when, let's say, people feel that I'm too young, okay? And as a fresh grad, people will feel, how can I trust my property decision onto this agent, right? For me, same thing. There's two sides of it to real estate. There's the side where you close deal, the sales side. Then there's another side of recruitment. So for the recruitment side, people that are young, they'll feel that, oh, this girl did it. She joined real estate while she is in her uni days. Then they will feel that, hey, actually, I'm also studying in uni, so I can do it also. If she can do it, then I can do it. So that's how I portray the image. And then for the sales side, for them, I'll continue to post off. For example, if I'm doing well, if I get an award or anything, I'll post it as well. So people would know that as a fresh grad, she's actually doing well. Age is not a determined, it's not a factor in whether or not this agent can be trustable.
Going on to our next question, for Mr. Jaden. Besides Instagram and TikTok, what other marketing strategies remain essential in the real estate field?
Of course, Facebook, Instagram, as you mentioned, and currently I think marketing strategies will be always can be paid or can be free advertising. So a lot of my agents or my friends, they ask me if they want to join, whether or not you pay a lot of advertising. So only Facebook, Google, YouTube need to pay, but you can do it organic as well, which is posting normal videos and attract some clients, but it will be a bit slow. And you also can utilize a platform named Xiaohongshu, because there's a lot of people which they try to get information from there. Yeah, and older days of the marketing strategies like roadshow still ongoing. Roadshow is still okay. Flyers sometimes for some uncle auntie. Then door knocking, I think, is for some grandparents, so not really working anymore. So currently it's more on the modern world. So we try to do everything in a fast pace and not one-to-one. It's like quickly in one space you can connect to 100, 200 customers.
So it's quantity.
Yeah, quantity.
So when launching a new property project, how do online marketing and offline event work together?
For new project launching, it's similar like a brand new company or a brand new stuff that we're gonna market. So a lot of things can be done. Facebook is still the highest traffic. YouTube and Instagram, these are the three that, even though not to say real estate and even any brands, even let's say we are starting a bakery, starting a coffee shop, there are always some people actually consult me for this marketing strategy. I will always also tell them to learn how to do ads to create traffic and awareness, and then slowly to have some people to shoot some video content, and roadshow as well for some big fairs. I think roadshow is still quite I would say friendly for all the young elderlies, youngsters not really, but elderlies. So far these few will be the better ones.
Thank thank you so much for sharing that with us. So going on to our next question from Ms. Hannah. As someone who has attended exhibitions and property events, what valuable lessons have you learned from face-to-face interaction with multiple clients?
Face-to-face. Because whether or not a person knows you online or not, in the end, how you connect with somebody is through conversation. So I think lesson learned, no matter I met this person in a roadshow or maybe in showroom or anything, when I meet them, as an agent, you always have to ask the right question. So the right questions that you ask, when they answer you, you will know their purpose of buying property, or what is their requirements, what's their pain point. So you must ask the right questions, and then as an agent, your job is to solve that pain point, is to solve a problem. So the bigger problem you solve, in the end, that's where your income comes from. Yeah.
So going on to our last question of the day, it can be going to both of you. So what is one piece of advice you would like to give students that potentially might go into the property field or real estate industry?
I think this answer I actually tell a lot of my friends as well, because I would say property is a world that you can gain a very high income, but at the same time you need to suffer from a lot of stress. Okay, so with stress comes from customer rejection, and customer have a lot of the uncertainties. So if you want to enter this world, you need to have a very strong mindset. For me, I always very prioritize on mindset, no matter what field entering, especially sales in real estate, because mindset will gives you a big why you want to do this, why you want to do that. So when you have the big why, then you can have your how. So you can able to find solution. Now there's none of the question that don't have solution, because we have all the AI and we have all the experienced people already. But you need to have a very strong reason why you want to enter or why you want to earn. And then definitely you will gain your success one day. Maybe by weeks, months, but definitely one day you'll have it if your why is big enough.
Okay, yeah, that's very good. For me, I think because any youngster, I believe everybody has a dream in their head. No matter at night when you're scrolling, anything, you have a dream. So I feel anybody who feel that they want to join but scared, you don't make yourself feel like your dream is too big or too hard to achieve. Because that was me last time. Even though I bought my first luxury car, my first dream car at the age of 22, but 2 years ago from then, I was driving a normal manual car, an old car at home. And never have I thought that 2 years from then, which when I was 20 years old, I was driving a Proton Viva manual car to my foundation year. And then never have I thought 2 years from then, I can have the ability to buy my own dream car. So you don't feel like your dream is too big to achieve. I think that's the first advice. The second advice is don't think so much, just do first. Yeah, just do. When you start ready, only then you know what's your second, what's your third, and then you achieve.
Just go for it.
Just go for it, just start.
Okay. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Jaden and Ms. Hannah, for spending time with us and sharing your valuable experiences. We hope that everyone here has learned something useful about social media marketing and how it can be used in the real working world. Thank you for all the students that joined us today. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
you.